Welcome to round 6 of OCCRA, Oklahoma Cross Country Racing Association. We are here at Discoveryland in Sand Springs, Oklahoma. I'd like to thank Jen and Brian and Steven for inviting us out here to this amazing property. If you guys raced last year, you got to see how awesome it was. This right here that we're looking at is the entrance. Right here is where all the parking is. Nice, hard, flat, mowed. They take real good care of this place, so we sure want to take good care of it while we're here. Going back on that road, you can get back in there for some extra parking, but you'll be out of the way. It'll be quiet back there, but you won't be near the scoring trailer, which we're fixing to show you where that's at. For those of you wondering, I'm on a different quad today. This is my wife, Itty Bitty's quad. So if the video abruptly ends, I for sure did not do anything wrong to this four-wheeler. Tiger truck with Steven is going to be set up right there. They're going to have basically anything involving chili, hot dogs, hamburgers, Frito chili pie. He said he's going to have some biscuits and gravy for breakfast and have the coffee hot. Alright, last year we started on this right here. We started going the other way. This year we're going to basically do everything backwards from last year. It has a pretty good flow to it, and we're going to see how it works. So, let's get it started. Right here on the start, you will pass the scoring trailer. Scoring trailer will be right there. Now you have two options. You have to go between these two trees, or you have to go between those two trees. That's the slow line. This is the fast line. Now we've got something a little bit newer on this end. We have a slow line right there that you got to go out and around, and this right here is the fast line. And you can go that way, but I wouldn't advise it. Make sure you turn right, and we're right back into the trail. Since we are running nearly the same track as last year backwards, this trail is burnt in. In the rule book it says you can go 15 foot either side of the main line. You might be going for a while and not see an arrow, but that's okay because you still have that 15-foot rule. Now with that 15-foot rule, it gives you guys a little more freedom to pass in the trees. There's a couple places, I'll point them out, that there's about 3 or 4 lines where you can basically pick whatever line you want going through there, and they're all legal. So if you race with us yet this year, you guys know what an amazing job your officer team has been doing for you. If you got to see the Pleasant Valley track preview, I thanked all the officers for doing a great job, and they deserve it. If you guys see them, tell them thank you. Without them, you wouldn't be racing, because you wouldn't have a track, or you wouldn't have scoring, or you know. So just give them a thank you every now and then. Some places out here on this power line, you really want to stay on the main line because there are big rocks and old telephone poles that are there. I guess that's how you replace a telephone pole. You just kind of cut it off about 2 foot above the ground and put a new one in. I'm not sure. I'm not that type of person. There's a banner we're going to redo. the race title sponsor this weekend is Ramjack of Oklahoma. Oh, some nice soil right there. Ramjack of Oklahoma, we want to thank them. They've done, they're getting all the plaques for us for the race weekend. It's about over 150 plaques. So if you see Darren or Tina Gregory, be sure and tell them how much we appreciate them. They don't really get anything out of it except for the satisfaction of supporting OCCRA members. They're just an OCCRA family that just likes supporting OCCRA. Now you might have known a couple of tight sections in there. We've gone around this entire track, and the tightest tree section that you have to go through is about 55 inches. That's the tightest one. So, if you're a motocross guy, something like that, and you got a little bit wider tires, or wider axle, or whatever y'all do, you can still make this track. You can still make it work. So don't be scared. This four-wheeler that I'm on right now actually has wheel spacers on the front of it, which puts it at about 50 inches. So you can see me going through this pretty easy at 50. If you're 52, it's going to be just as easy. You guys are probably on a sport quad, and you probably have a little more control than I do on my wife's four-wheeler. So I want to thank those that were involved in trimming this track, arrowing it. Just all the help is Renee and Tommy, Renee Brill and Tommy, Brock Shell, Russell Dowdy, Greg Wolfenbarger. I think that's all that I know of. I probably forgot somebody, and I didn't mean to. If anybody is out there debating on whether or not they should try and race, I would strongly encourage it. It is a really nice thing to bring your family together. OCCRA is really a family-oriented organization. If you don't have a family and you want to come out and race, we encourage that too. But we have classes ranging from, I don't know, 3, 4, 5-year-olds on 50cc dirt bikes to pro riders on hopped up 450s. You got your ladies classes on the quads, ladies classes on the dirt bike. We even have a utility quad class. So this machine right here qualifies for that class. So we've been going pretty fast. We're gonna slow things down a little bit, not necessarily making it tighter, but we're gonna add a couple rocks. Missed that turn. Wasn't paying attention. They had a fire come through here a couple months ago. I don't think it's the same one that hit Pleasant Valley, but it did about the same thing. It really wiped out all these I don't know, pine tree? Is it a pine tree? Maybe a... I don't know what kind of tree it is, but well, they burn hot. I was talking to Renee, and Renee said she could make it everywhere a recon could go. But my recon went right through there, and Renee didn't. Alright, so back to the track. This track's going to be about 6.5, 7 miles long. This place can take some rain, so if it rains, don't be worried. A lot of rocks for grip. Quads will, of course, like the last 2 rounds, we will fix it for all you bike riders. We will clear the water off of it. The track can take a lot of water. The parking can take a lot of water. And I really don't see much water in the forecast, so if we got a little bit of rain, it would be good because it's a little bit dusty today. Not too bad when you're in front, but my buddy Brock, he's back there behind me, and I think he kind of fell off a little bit because of the dust. Here's where the fire went through. Pretty neat how basically just the leaves burnt. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's how it works. So let's do a recap here. Race title sponsor is Ramjack of Oklahoma with Darren and Tina Gregory. Food vendor is going to be the Tiger Truck with Steven. Thank you to the landowners, Jen and Brian. Thank you to the officers for putting this on every weekend. Thank you to the people who helped build the track. Thank you to my wife, Itty Bitty, for letting me use her four-wheeler, but I'm not 100% sure she knows I'm using it. But I'm sure she's letting me anyway. I think we missed a tree limb. I'm going to have to go back and trim that up. Man, I might have to race this four-wheeler. This thing's smooth. Oh, she probably wouldn't ever let me. Last time I raced this thing was down at Red Line in the mud race. I tore it up. She wasn't very happy with me. We go either way through here. I've kind of been picking the slow line. I didn't while ago I picked the fast line, but I kind of let you guys, you racers, find the fast line. There's going to be a few arrows out here that are faded or wrinkled up or halfway burnt. Don't follow those arrows, okay? Those are old arrows. Follow them nice white and red. brand new OCCRA arrows. There's one. 45 means you go around it. There's another 45 right there. Make sure you go around them. There's a straight up arrow. I can go on either side of that one. There's another straight up. I can go there if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Let's see if we can find a 90. What's a 90 mean, guys? That's right, you gotta go in front of it. I think there was a 90 right there. 45, got 15 foot on either side. Down right there, I could have took that line. Another 45, got to go around the 45. Couple of lines there. Take the pick. Another 45. Oh, there's a 90 coming up. I remember now. There's a 90. 90 means you got to turn in front of it. So you can go there or here. There's not very many straight up arrows, or straight up double arrows. There's a 90. You got all this area in here. If you want to go around the outside of a 90, you sure can, but I'm going to gain a couple seconds on you. I was talking a little bit about the classes earlier. We got women's classes, the children's classes, pro level classes. I forgot that we have on our skill-based classes for bikes and quads, that we have them ranging from beginner all the way up to pro. So whatever your skill level, we got a class for you. I talked to a guy the other day, had a couple of kids, a wife. He said, man, you got a class for my 8-year-old. He rides a four-wheeler. I said, you bet. And he says, well, my wife, she kind of cruises around, but if she wanted to race, do you have a class for her? Well, we sure do. We got a long course women's class. We got a short course women's class. Our short course women's class, we break it up into over 30 and under 30. Well, actually, that's an over 30 and an open. You can be over 30 and you can be over 30 and get in that class. I guess maybe one reason to get in the open women's class instead of the over 30 is maybe if you don't want people to know how old you are. I don't know. Well, we're coming to an end here on the video. We got about a mile left. I'll try to wrap this thing up, mention anything I forgot. If you've never raced OCCRA, we welcome you out. If you've raced OCCRA before, we sure appreciate you. coming out and having a good time. Oh, I knew it. I knew I was forgetting something. I think we're going to do a potluck dinner. And this is probably like 30 minutes into the video, so all you die-hard, true track preview lovers will have maybe a heads up, maybe be first in line, but OCCRA's gonna get us some, I'm pretty sure OCCRA's gonna get us some hot dogs and hamburgers, and we'll probably, OCCRA's gonna supply the condiments, you know, ketchup, mustard, stuff like that. But we want the members, especially them good cooking women and men that just have their special thing that they cook. I might have to bring some nachos or something. That's my specialty. I know some guys like to smoke meat or pulled pork or something like that. Man, I'm all for all that. And my favorite is strawberry cheesecake. So if anybody wants to bring a strawberry cheesecake, bring me one. Alright, while I was jabbering back there, you've seen about 3 different lines through the trees. And you've seen a couple of double up arrows. Just went through another set of double up arrows. You have to go in between those double up arrows. That's just a rule. Don't ask me why. Alright, back to the food. OCCRA's gonna bring the meat and the condiments and all our OCCRA, all them ones that can cook. If you really can't cook, that's okay. We'll put yours at the end of the table or something. But if you can cook, we sure wanna know about it. So bring your favorite dish, bring some pies. I'm not much of a cobbler person. I don't like cobbler, but you can bring cobbler too. Somebody will bring some 7-layer dip. That's always a hit. Man, all this talk about food, I gotta go eat. I kind of missed breakfast. I had a donut. And then I had another donut for lunch. So I'm due for a little dinner. It's almost 5 o'clock. That means almost dinner time. Let's see, the potluck dinner is going to be Saturday night. I'm not sure exactly what time. I'm sure we'll say it somewhere. Let's see, there's something else I'm forgetting. On the women's track on this race, we're going to have to do some, we're going to have to put our minds together for the women's short course race. I haven't found the exact point as to where the women will split off. Women and youth will split off from the long course track. So there's a chance that the women and youth will be on the mini track for this race, unless we can find something. See, this long course track is really technical at the beginning and really technical at the end. So it's kind of hard for us to pick a good section of track that's not too bad, you know. We got to take care of our racer. We started that rule this year that when possible we would let women and youth on the long course track give them more experience. And so far we've done a really good job of doing it. But like we said to do it when it was possible, and sometimes it's just not possible. Alright, we're coming up here to the end here. I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, let us know. There's the Recon. Brock's riding my Recon. He finally caught back up. But thank you guys. Here's where you tie right back in. On the start, you came around that tree and started in here. Then this time you will go through the score and chute. So thank you guys and have a great day.